We are back. Thanks for staying with us. Joined now direct from Phoenix, Arizona by Greg Lambrecht. Greg, of course, is the CEO of Singlepoint Incorporated. Their stock symbol's SING. Greg, welcome back to the show.
Oh, thanks for having me, Don.
Well, we touched on this last week, Greg. Big news. You had said it was imminent, but you filed your 10K with the SEC. Tell us about that.
Well, really what's happening out there in, the microcap, you just need to be fully reporting, and it's not easy. So, we filed our Form 10 in July, and, we've had, I guess, 4 quarters or 3 quarters of filing fully reporting, and we got the 10K done. It was not easy. I can see why companies don't ever get it done. But on the good news here, boy, have we ever been getting a lot of inquiries and a lot of action from some very large institutional investors that now that we've got this 10K done and they see our acquisition strategy are ringing the phones and talking to us about large investments into Singlepoint. So we're really excited about it.
It's interesting because filing of a 10K is really a barometer used by family offices and institutional investors, isn't it?
Yeah, it really is. I think that, we kept hearing, how hard it was to get this 10K done and, the equivalent of actually going public and the paperwork. And, we found out that to be true. It's quite a process. And I think that these larger investors, when you can show them that you can run a public company and become fully reporting and get that 10K done and talk about raising money and acquiring more revenue and going on the NASDAQ, I think that's what really excites them. And quite frankly, it should excite our shareholders what Singlepoint is doing right now. Everything's heading in the right direction. As we stated in the 10K, we went from $250,000 in revenue in 2017 to over $1 million in 2018. Almost, I believe it was a 340% increase. We expect the same this year. It's already an 8K public knowledge that we're buying a company called Direct Solar, and that is at the auditors. We expect that to close, within a week, and we have the money to close that deal. So, being optimistic, we don't know, but I think that company can do anywhere from 5 or 10 million in revenue. So, investors that want to invest in Singlepoint and shareholders are taking notice of the right direction of Singlepoint is going.
Well, Greg, we've been covering your company for a few years. It's really been energizing and gratifying to witness your growth and progress.
Well, I appreciate that, and we're getting all kinds of phone calls with different deal flows, and the company financially has never been in a better position. And this is what we've been working for. And again, the goal here is to get up on the NASDAQ, and we're very optimistic that this year we can not only turn a profit, but as soon as we get some of the barometers to get on the NASDAQ, for example, 10 million in revenue, I think we're going to start having those discussions.
Once you have the closing of the Direct Solar deal in your rearview mirror, I would imagine you have other acquisitions on your radar?
Yeah, there is. In fact, I can't get into it too much, but we have a LOI in place that we'll hopefully be announcing soon on another company that we want to follow up with another acquisition. We're in a great spot right now with our volume and in the direction we're heading, being fully reporting. We're able to raise money because the volume of our stock, and also we're able to use our stock to buy these companies because they know that it's like cash. In 6 months, they're going to be able to sell those stocks and make money. So we're in a great position to continue to acquire companies. We've gotten pretty good at it. So now the numbers are just going to be bigger, and instead of acquiring a company for $3 million, which is what the Direct Solar is, they're going to start going up to 6 million, hopefully 10 million, and that's how we're going to build this company to hopefully a $50-100 million company.
Well, if the stock is liquid as it is, it makes the opening conversation and acquisition that much easier, right?
Well, that's what happens. An owner of a company, or the people that control it, when you bring up the fact that you'd like to pay for some of the company with stock. A lot of times, if that stock does not move, they just say no. But when they grab their attorney and they go look at our stock and they see the volume, their attitude is like, yes, we will take stock. And that's part of being a public company. That's what you're supposed to do as a public company. You're supposed to use your stock to acquire companies, and that's exactly what we're doing.
Once again, Singlepoint Incorporated, SING. Greg, congratulations on all that progress. Thanks so much for joining us once again.
Yeah, keep your eye on Singlepoint. We're really moving and shaking right now, and things are happening. So I appreciate all the Sing shareholders hanging with us, and go Sing. This is going to be our year.